Good morning, everyone. This is David with Ball Over Live. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty, but we've got it going now. What you're looking at is actually what's down in the Gulf, actually the Bay of Campeche, and it's working its way up. And we're going to take a look real quick at the track because some changes happened yesterday. They had a plane, Hurricane Hunter, fly about 4 o'clock, and this is the latest update as of this morning. And the track's moved a little bit to the east, and I think it's gonna do that, or I hope it does, because it's all about that curve. You know, if that curve goes further up towards the tip of Texas, then it could move over a little bit. If it has more of a straight line or curve earlier, it can move away from us. And it also where is how intensity it is. And we're going to look at some models real quick on Weather Bell. And this is what I use. Like I've always said, I'm not a weather person. So please refer back to the National Hurricane Center. And let's look at that real quick. This is a 4 o'clock update for the National Hurricanes. Wrong one. The National Hurricane Center as of advisory number 3 for potential cyclone, tropical cyclone 6. And yesterday, when they came out with the 7 o'clock, it was over more and looked like it went through Sabine. And it's moved to the east. With each update, it's actually moved over to the east a little bit. And when I was watching Eric's show last night about 5:45 or 6, he talked about it. He thought it was going to move more to the east. And so that's the forecast now. Now, we're going to be back and forth all day today. I can tell you that when an update comes out, especially if it changes any, we're going to be updating you. In fact, when Anthony gets in about 7 o'clock, we're going to move our shows that we had scheduled for today to next week. And we may even do 4, we maybe do 5 shows. But let's talk about, and we really don't have, one of the things why it, even though the winds are up, why it hasn't been named is because it really doesn't have, as of last time I checked, it doesn't have a closed-in circulation. And so here's the tracks, the latest update on the tracks. And so wanted to show you those. It's moved over, you know, Galveston and actually Houston at one time, was in it. And then it went over to a little bit past the state line. And now it's moved over even more. And I think, like I said, I'm not a weather person. It seems like these tracks always move to the east, and that's what happened during Burl. They showed it coming in down south, but then it moved up to the east, and so I'm hoping that that keeps going that way. This is the intensity levels as of right now, what they're predicting, and at 24 hours out, you can see in 36 and 48 hours is about when it peaks. And so there you can sort of see about, 48, when it's south of us, most of the models show it's going to be a low cat 1 to even a low cat 2. And so I would be safe to say probably a cat 1 at some point. And so, but let's look at the time real quick. So at 1 a.m. Wednesday, it's due south of us and a pretty good distance away. But looking at the size of it, we're still going to have some effects. In fact, I ran the wind chart, model last night, and I haven't run it this morning. I wanted to get this show done, but I think we're still going to have some 40 and 50 mile an hour winds unless it keeps moving to the east. And so what worries me, as everyone knows that's tied to Bolivar, been here, is that 124 Highway 87 interchange and that Highway 87 down there. And I went and shot video down there yesterday. And the barriers that were moved out are back in place, but they're not tied down as of right now. They're connected together, but they can still move. And so that worries me as far as getting off. And with them showing a 1 p.m., still out in the Gulf, if you're thinking about for safekeepings leaving, I would probably do it Tuesday, tomorrow. And we're going to have some more updates, and this thing could move way over, or it could maybe not get as strong, but start thinking about that. The other thing is, I was talking to Brad last night, and we were talking about what needs to be done over the next couple days. If we have, and this is sort of like a burl just on the other side as far as tide, um, gas. We have to get gas in here, and 87 is one of the areas that we have to get it down. And so go ahead and fill up now so that they still have time to get the tanks full to get us through if we do have road blockage. And this is all ifs. We don't know yet. And we'll have more information later on today, but it's just things that I'm thinking about because I've been down here and we still have a lot of new homeowners down here, and we have a lot of people that Burl took by surprise. And so I'm gonna pull this down, and let's look at the call as far as one of the models I use, and this is the GFS model, the latest GFS model, and see if I can get it to going here. Let's see here. Let me get an update. If I can get it going, we may have to go back one run. Let's go here and see. Here you go. You can see how it goes up, and it's at 972 minus there, and so and that's at 18Z. I don't have my chart out on Wednesday, and then going into Louisiana, and so we're still going to have some wind. We're still going to have the rain, and now let's get to the European model, and we'll look at it real quick. And this is Weatherbell. This is a website that we pay for to look at ahead. And there you can see, the models, and that's about what the tropical tidbits. And this is a great site if you want to go look at stuff. This is a great site to look around because they've got radars. In fact, the radar you're looking at is from there. It's tropical tidbits. And it's a great site. The other site that we use is weathernerds.org. And so thank you to those guys for everything. But let's look at the radar. And I'm going to pull the background down so that you can see it good. But there you can see the Bay of Campeche. And that should be the tip of Texas up top, if I'm not mistaken, or pretty close to it. This thing's moving real slow. And I don't have my cursor on, but probably about the center of the picture or the radar is where I would think the eye would be looking at the clouds underneath the rain. And so anyway, just like I said, now's the time to go get your gas. And you're better off safe than sorry. Get your gas, start making plans on what you're going to do. We did reach out to TxDOT. We had this on the show yesterday. I reached out to them, I believe it was Saturday evening. Today's Monday, yes. Saturday evening or afternoon, I reached out to them. And they are going to have, and it's in the red because they sent it to me late, or yesterday. They'll have a team stationed in High Island for Tuesday through Wednesday. And so that's the time period that we would have trouble if 87 was affected. And so they're on top of it. I want to thank Danny for getting back to me on a Saturday afternoon, and everything they do. And then we also talked to Energy, and Energy did a phenomenal job during Burl. they're monitoring it, and I'll be in contact with them today again, getting any updates that they have, because we've got a better handle on what this thing's going to do. Still not as far as guaranteed, nothing's guaranteed, but the tracks have moved further to the east, and so I'm really watching this. And I didn't do a show yesterday evening. Chris and I were at home, and I said I'm gonna stay at home, and instead of going back out and doing another show and rest, because I know the next 3 days are going to be busy ones. And so, like I said, now's the time to get you some water, get your gas. And I say gas because I want the Gulf Coast Market, the big store, to have time. If everyone can fill up today and tomorrow, we still have time to get another truck in, because they have to be able to get so many gallons in order to get a truck down here. And we want to make sure those tanks are topped off in case we are without power. The big store has generators where we can always, a lot of people run on generator, including myself. And so we want to be able to get gas for vehicles and the generators. So we're going to keep you connected during this whole event. We've got internet in the truck. If we lose power, in fact, during Burl, we did most of our shows out of our truck until the power came back. But we're going to keep you connected during all this. We're here. We're not going anywhere unless it looks like, it's not safe. I can handle without power. I can handle rain. In fact, we handled it during Burl and everything. And so, give TxDOT some room today and tomorrow if they're out, cleaning ditches or working on things. Energy, we may see some energy trucks down here checking things. Give them the room they need. The contractors that they have, wave to them, say hi to them. They're doing that expansion project down here. And so give them the room, because they're going to try and wrap up some things. But this is the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center. And that's who you need to watch. I'm just trying to put everything together and let you see it all in one place, and mainly keep you connected down here. That's what we're here for, is to let you know what's going on Bolivar, whether it's an event, whether it's this, maybe a shot of the beach. And remember, our webcams are up. With the fiber that's going in, we've had some trouble with the Crystal Beach Surf Cam. They're working, RTA's working on getting that back up, and the Sunrise Beach Cam actually might have gone out. But we do have the Saltwater Gospel Cam. That's an awesome cam to watch and gives a good view both night and day, as long as there's power, because of the angle it has. And then we've got the Rollover Pass Cam that you can look at, the Bay Cam. We're going to be moving the event trailer off Stingray parking lot at some point, probably, just to make sure we don't have to worry about. And if we do lose power, we'll have that up as an information center in our parking lot, and so we can run it on generator. RTA's always done good about getting us internet, and so that's what we're doing to keep you informed. So, well, we've run through 14 minutes of me blabbing. The biggest thing is, now's the time to prepare. If you're gonna leave, maybe you have health conditions, or you've been looking for that reason to get out, now's the time to do it. Don't wait until the last minute. We're gonna go out and start checking the beachfront and look at it. I heard it sort of rumbling out there when I came in about 3 o'clock. And so we're going to keep you connected and let you know what's going on down here through this event and looking towards the weekend ahead. So we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.